Travel Crisis, 2026. Don't book your next flight until you watch this. Imagine this. You're about to book your next flight, excited for your trip, only to discover a hidden fee that doubles your cost, your flight gets canceled last minute, or your luggage disappears somewhere between airports. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Welcome to Travel in 2026, a world where airline rules are changing fast, delays are more common than ever, and travelers are paying the price for simple mistakes. But it doesn't have to be this way. In this video, we're uncovering the biggest mistakes travelers are still making in 2026, from booking errors to airport chaos, luggage disasters, and hidden costs that could ruin your trip. We'll also reveal smart hacks that save time, money, and stress, so you can travel confidently and avoid the traps most people fall into. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This channel is your go-to guide for smarter, faster, stress-free travel in 2026. Stick around, because what you learn here could save your next trip, and maybe even a lot of money. Your next flight starts smarter today. Section 1. The 2026 Travel Landscape. Travel in 2026 is nothing like it used to be. Airlines are cutting routes, fees are rising faster than ever, and delays are becoming the new normal. Even seasoned travelers are finding themselves caught off guard. Did you know that flight cancellations have increased by over 15% compared to last year, and luggage mishandling is at an all-time high? That's right. What once was a minor inconvenience can now completely derail your plans. The reality is simple. The travel landscape has shifted. Staffing shortages at airports, stricter security protocols, and higher operating costs for airlines mean passengers have less flexibility. Ignoring these changes is a mistake that could cost you hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But understanding them gives you an advantage. The key is preparation. Always check airline reliability ratings before booking. Track historical data for delays and cancellations, and don't ignore online forums where travelers share real-time experiences. Airports themselves are becoming more tech-driven, offering apps that provide live wait times, gate changes, and even updates on crowd levels. Using these tools can save hours of stress and make your travel experience smoother. In short, 2026 is a year for smarter, more strategic travelers. Those who adjust to the new rules, stay informed, and plan ahead will arrive relaxed and ready. Everyone else? They'll be stuck in lines, overpaying for hidden fees and scrambling when things go wrong. Section 2. Booking mistakes that can cost you big. Booking a flight might seem simple. Pick your dates, select your airline, pay, and go. But in 2026, travelers are still making costly mistakes that can ruin an entire trip before it even begins. First, hidden fees are everywhere. From luggage surcharges and seat selection fees to fuel charges, travelers often see their initial ticket price double by the time they reach the gate. Another mistake is relying on a single booking platform. Prices can vary dramatically across sites, and exclusive deals or loyalty discounts are often missed. Skipping flexible or refundable tickets is another big error. In a year with frequent cancellations and unexpected travel disruptions, non-refundable fares can leave you stranded or out hundreds of dollars. Even seasoned travelers overlook the fine print. Cancellation policies, change fees, and connection rules can have huge implications if your plans shift last minute. And let's not forget the timing of booking itself. Flights booked too early or too late can be more expensive, depending on route and season. The hacks are simple but effective. Use comparison apps, set fare alerts, and track trends for the best deal. Consider refundable tickets or flexible options when uncertainty is high. Always read the airline's policies carefully, and remember, a slightly higher upfront cost can save you major headaches and money later. By mastering the booking stage, you set yourself up for a smoother, more predictable travel experience, even in the chaos of 2026. Section 3. Airport Chaos. What to expect in 2026. Airports in 2026 are a different world. Long security lines, staffing shortages, and terminal congestion are now part of the everyday travel experience. But most travelers still make predictable mistakes that add stress and delay. Arriving too early? You'll sit bored for hours. Arriving too late? You risk missing your flight entirely. Not knowing gate changes in real time? You'll sprint through terminals you don't even need to be in. Security procedures have become more complex, with new scanning technology and stricter rules for electronics, liquids, and personal items. Travelers who fail to prepare often face long waits, repeated screening, and sometimes confiscated items. And don't forget boarding lines. Those who ignore boarding groups create chaos, slowing everyone down. The hacks here are critical. First, check your airport's app or website for real-time security wait times. Download the Airline app for gate alerts and boarding changes. Map your terminal in advance to know the fastest route between check-in, security, and your gate. If possible, use expedited security programs like TSA, PreCheck, Global Entry, or Clear to skip long lines entirely. Even small adjustments make a huge difference. Arrive strategically, keep documents ready, and follow boarding instructions carefully. Travelers who anticipate airport chaos and plan accordingly can avoid stress, save time, and start their trip relaxed, while everyone else fights through long lines. Section 4. Luggage and Packing Disasters. Luggage is one of the biggest sources of stress in 2026. Airlines are stricter than ever, and mishandled bags are common. Overpacked suitcases, fragile items without protection, and ignoring size or weight limits can lead to extra fees or lost items. Many travelers are still surprised when their carry-on is too large or their checked bag gets delayed. Packing mistakes aren't limited to weight. Failing to organize essentials, documents, electronics, medications, in an accessible way can create chaos at security or the gate. Fragile items packed without protection can arrive damaged, and relying on airport kiosks for last-minute purchases or replacements is both expensive and time-consuming. The hacks are simple. Use packing cubes and roll clothes to maximize space and reduce wrinkles. Carry fragile or essential items in your carry-on. Label luggage clearly, and consider a digital tracker to locate lost bags instantly. Research airline size and weight restrictions for both checked and carry-on luggage. Additionally, keeping an airport essentials bag with chargers, snacks, travel documents, and a small toiletry kit can save you hours of frustration. Travelers who organize their luggage and pack thoughtfully avoid fees, reduce stress, and ensure that their belongings arrive intact. A small effort that pays off massively in 2026. Section 5. Travel health and safety in 2026. Travel health and safety have become more complex in 2026. Ignoring insurance, entry requirements, or basic health preparation can turn a dream trip into a nightmare. Many travelers overlook travel insurance, thinking they won't need it. But with frequent cancellations, medical emergencies abroad, or luggage issues, insurance is no longer optional. It's essential. Vaccinations, travel documents, and local regulations also matter. Entering a country without proper documentation or required vaccinations can lead to denied boarding or even fines. Skipping emergency contacts or local health information leaves travelers vulnerable in unexpected situations. The hacks are straightforward. Keep digital copies of passports, visas, and vaccination records on your phone and in the cloud. Compare travel insurance plans to ensure coverage for medical emergencies, cancellations, and lost luggage. Carry a basic medical kit with pain relievers, allergy medicine, and first aid essentials. Research entry requirements and local health advisories before booking. Even small steps like knowing where the nearest hospital or pharmacy is at your destination can save critical time. Travelers who prioritize health and safety travel with confidence and avoid unnecessary risks, while those who ignore these precautions may face costly delays or dangerous situations. Section 6. Insider Airline Tricks. Airline insiders know the tricks that most travelers miss. In 2026, paying attention to loyalty programs, seat selection, and boarding strategies can make a huge difference. Many passengers still pay full fares when discounts or points are available, or they choose seats without considering boarding efficiency. Timing is critical. Selecting seats early, knowing which rows board first, and checking airline apps for upgrades or last-minute offers can save both money and time. Frequent flyer programs, credit card perks, and airline promotions are often overlooked but provide significant benefits: free checked bags, lounge access, and priority boarding. Another mistake is ignoring airline rules for connections and cancellations. Travelers often assume that all airlines handle delays similarly, but policies vary widely. Knowing your options, checking flight reliability, and strategically planning layovers can prevent unnecessary stress. Even small actions, like checking in exactly 24 hours before departure or monitoring standby lists, give savvy travelers a huge advantage. Airlines reward informed passengers, and in 2026, this knowledge is more valuable than ever. Travelers who master these insider tricks fly smarter, avoid frustration, and often save hundreds of dollars, all without extra effort. Section 7. Bonus tips to save time and money. Finally, let's cover bonus tips that can make your 2026 travel experience smoother, cheaper, and stress-free. First, avoid peak travel days whenever possible. Mid-week flights are usually less crowded, cheaper, and faster through security. Airport lounges aren't just for first-class passengers anymore. Day passes, credit card perks, and loyalty programs allow travelers to relax, enjoy refreshments, and even charge devices in comfort. Carry snacks and water to avoid overpriced airport food, which can add hundreds to your budget over multiple trips. Power banks are essential in 2026, as outlet access is limited in terminals. Keep devices charged to stay connected with airline apps, boarding alerts, and travel guides. Strategic seat selection also helps. Front rows disembark faster, reducing stress if your layover is tight. Finally, always have a contingency plan. Emergencies happen, but those who plan ahead, from extra time between flights to backup documents and offline maps, travel with confidence. Travelers who combine these small hacks with everything we've covered earlier will navigate airports, flights, and trips in 2026 smarter, safer, and cheaper than 95% of other travelers. And remember, knowledge is power. Every tip you use now could save time, money, and stress on your next flight. And there you have it, the essential travel tips, hacks, and insider secrets every traveler needs in 2026. From booking smarter and avoiding hidden fees, to navigating airport chaos, protecting your luggage, and keeping yourself safe, these strategies will save you time, money, and a lot of stress. The difference between a smooth, stress-free trip and a travel nightmare often comes down to preparation, knowledge, and small, intentional choices, all of which you now have at your fingertips. If you found even one tip helpful today, make sure to hit that like button. It helps more travelers discover these life-saving hacks. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest updates, insider strategies, and 2026 travel secrets that could transform your next flight. Share this video with friends, family, or anyone planning a trip this year. Whether it's a short getaway or an international adventure, using these tips can make your travel faster, cheaper, and more enjoyable. Remember, the next time you book a flight, you'll be armed with knowledge. And that's the best way to avoid the 2026 travel crisis. Safe travels, and we'll see you in the next video.